Welcome back to the Wafflehouse. Thank you for that. Well done. Brick will be joining us later. I just riled up his skip. Brick will be joining us later. Dak's going to give us a resume from last week. He's the only one who can actually remember what happened.
Yeah, well, I've had all week to stew on it. Right, let's see. So we start off in the mineshaft with the Terran, I believe their name was, people from the village that were sent up previous to us to try and work out what's going on. So we were with them. We formulated a brilliant plan to sneak past the turtle monster. And it failed miserably because somehow those guys just have no idea what even quiet meant. So
just get punched it.
Well, yeah, but those guys weren't even
trip
trying.
first.
Those guys weren't even trying to be quiet, so I'm going to blame those. Yep, so we ended up in combat with the giant tortoise, defeated, which was a nice surprise, and then carried on our way up the mountain onto a vertical climb with a path carved zigzag into the mountainside. Various different challenges and tests along the way, some of which we tried to do as intended, and other ones we totally just bananaed by using the elemental form to get around them. But we're mid-rest, or just about to start a rest now, about halfway up. So yeah, that's where we are.
And you're climbing the mountain at the top of the peak that is Temple to Stormlord, which has been infiltrated by elements from the elemental plane of Earth. You're here to help out Terra, the Earth Elemental, the Earth Ashari, but you can't get away from the fact you've been played like marionettes, as elsewhere on the continent, Singorn is under threat. And you are now on the test of rest. The narrow path has widened. It's about 30 foot now, sheltered from the wind and most of the wind and from the sleety snow. There is an old fire pit burnt down on the ground here. What does Wafflehouse wish to do?
Rest it up tonight then.
Unfortunately, I do feel like we committed to that last session. As much as
I
I would like to suddenly change my mind.
I think we committed to a short rest, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I'm actually alright. I'm not going to gain or lose much by not resting, other than maybe a couple of hours worth of wild shape. So I'm quite happy to stay guard as elemental, and you guys take a rest. That's fine.
You get back a use of turning into this.
I would do, but I only transformed into this like an hour ago, so that's all I would gain back, as opposed to having a guardian while you guys are resting.
Can you, when you go into the ground, Dak, and I'm speaking to your mind or talking to you in some weird language that you totally comprehend, can you see out of the rocks?
It's more like I can just feel where things are, like vibrations and such.
Fancy scouting up ahead.
I can take a wander. That's fine.
Yeah. See if there's a big old nasty dragon up there.
I mean, yeah, I can do some spying. That's fine.
What's your escape plan if he finds you?
Go back into the ground, come back, tell you guys, and run away.
Flee with extra flee, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, you're a brave soul, and I commend you for your efforts.
Yeah,
It's like the old saying: if you see a bomb technician running, you better join him.
Okay, yeah. If you guys want to take a rest, then I'll go scout ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Okay.
I'm sure we're safe in this mountain path.
So you can sit there. It is, although you're sheltered, it is cold, and if you are going to want to recover, you need a little bit of heat or warmth from something.
I mean, I used to be able to help with that.
So Brick lights up Retribution, and the flames dance in the buffeting wind, but do add some local warmth for you. He is very miserable in the cold.
I don't know why everyone's complaining. It's perfectly comfortable. Just very, very slightly chilly.
You can see that Lewin has got an icicle forming on the end of his nose, which is just getting longer and longer. A snoticle. So you guys are going to have a short rest, yeah? Okay. So that's going to take an hour.
Can I the stone we're on? What kind of is it just solid stone, or is it mix of stone and dirt? Oh, actually, sorry. I should read my spells. It does say I can do it with stone. Can I try and just carve out a little 5x5 section bench for us all to sit and chat
You
on?
certainly can.
Something we can all sit comfortably on.
And the ground moves around you, pulls up into chairs, which are a bench which is functional, not particularly comfortable.
And I'm just going to have it carved in the back. Wafflehouse Expedition number 2.
Okay. And so you're there, and a Brick is lighting the way, and so you can have a short rest. Dak.
Yes.
You are on your own now.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna go in and sort of just into the ground and just sort of leave just like my head and shoulders poking up out of the ground, and then I'm just gonna go up maybe 2 or 3 more diagonals just to see what's up ahead.
Go for it. Go up a little bit. Just move yourself up. You're going to go in the ground, or you're going up the trail?
So I will go up the trail, but as I said, only sort of my shoulders and head are actually visible.
Okay.
Is there a plaque on this one?
There's some steps that go up there, and then it says there is a plaque which says Test of Celebration. Halfway along this narrow cut into the side of the mountain, you see a large picture, as in a mug, sitting there. It's slightly incongruous sitting there on its own. You can't see much more from where you are, though. It just sits there.
Okay, I'm going to go up and just sort of in and around where that mug is, just have a little look and just look around it and try and...
You go up to the mug. You see this is probably, you reckon it's about a Stein that you get in Munich, and it is full of a frothy liquid.
Come on. So I just realised I didn't have my character sheet up. Can I raise one of my arms up out of the ground, and then can I pick it up?
You can pick it up.
Cool. Can I have a little sip?
You can have a little sip. Do you have a mouth? You don't have a mouth, so you can't have a little sip.
I have a face hole. I don't know if you'd call it a mouth.
Not that you can consume, no.
Okay. Well, those were lips we'll have to enjoy this. I'll put it back down again.
Yep.
And I'll continue on my way up.
Okay. Keep wandering up. Stop. Go back a bit.
Ooh.
Okay, go back a bit. Back a bit more. I'll move you back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get to about there, you feel through the ground shaking in the stone. But could you please make for me a could you make for me, please, a acrobatics roll as an earth elemental, but with advantage?
$15.
Okay. the whole side of the wall next to you starts to push out, and it gives you a chance, because you've got a 15. It gives you a chance that actually you can try and sink into the ground.
Okay.
So basically, is that the rest of you don't hear this because of the wind howling. But basically, there's a huge slab of rock that comes out of the side of the mountain where the path is, and tries. And if you couldn't sink into the ground, which you do there,
That'd be a long way down.
you would have been pushed off the path. And you can see above. You can see now this whole thing comes forward, stops, and then retracts. And you feel the whole place shaking. It's a long way down.
Yeah. Okay. With being in the ground, can I continue heading in the direction of where the staircase above me is?
You can.
Yeah. And then I'll get to there, and then I'll pop up.
Okay. Just stop there for a second.
Yeah.
Dear. Right next to you, under the ground, you feel a thud. The earth is moving, and you feel there's activity right next to you. Although you can't see what it is, you know there's something there, and it's just thumped you into the side, and you have just taken 11 plus 16, 27 damage. And you now know there's something next to you, in the ground, earth gliding next to you. Goes to attack you again.
Okay.
And it goes to 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 14 bludgeoning damage. And the rest of you are having your short rest and enjoying yourselves, whilst oh dear, why is it? Maybe when you're asleep, or when you're having your rest, you hear the music change slightly. Okay, could you roll for initiative for me, please?
Sure.
You get that random. Why do I hear boss music?
Does anyone else hear that ascending bass tone?
I can't see the button for initiative on this character.
Okay, I'll do you. Oh dear.
Although with the rather appropriate music playing in the background, the temptation to yell out for the Horde or for the Alliance.
I'm assuming this is World of Warcraft music.
I think it is. Let me press yourself again. You should be able to. You should. No, I've taken that off. Okay.
There we go.
Have you got initiative? Yeah, you got initiative. Press the initiative button. Okay. So, Dak, you feel this thing next to you. Big, heavy thump as something humanoid in the ground next to you whacks you.
Okay, I think this is exactly what was meant by running away. So yeah, that's my normal movement speed, isn't it? So I'm going to move and dash away, so he'll get an attack opportunity, I'd imagine.
You can't move.
Oh, I can't move.
No, you try and move, and you feel you're just stuck there.
Interesting.
Dak and everyone else, just as a reminder, the telepathic bond is still up.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I guess I'll multi-attack this thing that's having a go at me, I suppose.
Okay.
That'd help if I actually do the thing.
Slam attack. 25 to hit and a 14 to hit. 25 hits.
Yeah.
Doing how much damage is that?
17 bludgeoning damage.
17 bludgeoning damage. 17, yep.
Yes.
17. Blimey, that's quite a lot. Jesus, how'd you do so much? Okay, fair enough.
2d8 plus 5 plus... Yeah, no.
Yep. So hold it, that is 17, yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I assume 14 wouldn't hit.
No, 14 misses.
And then I will just call out to the others. I'm stuck, I'm in trouble, drink the drink. And then that's it.
Okay. His go now. So a part of you is... Are you completely in the ground at the moment?
I was just about to surface, so it's up to you whether I was
okay,
half in, half out or not.
your heart. I would say at the moment you've got a little bit of you just above the ground. Okay. And you see this almost like a stone gorilla face looking at you, and it goes to try and it goes to strike you again. Natural 20.
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
That is 17, 33 damage.
Okay.
And it goes again with a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 15 damage. Whack, whack. And he seems he's slightly uphill from you, and he's using gravity to help him. And you feel your feet now you feel your body gets stuck into the ground as he does this. So the rest of you have heard this cry for help. What are you doing?
Did you hear that? Is that you, Derek? Oh, I recognise that as the sound of immense pain in an elemental form.
Well, no, you can.
I'm getting wild on you. You're not going to get anything coherent out of me at the moment.
But you do actually. You can actually communicate with each other with this telepathic bond. You can understand each other.
What was that?
Well, you got my instructions on my turn anyway, and now you're just getting various sounds of pain.
Quick, let's go help. Let's go help him.
Let's flee with extra flee towards the danger.
Okay.
Wafflehouse, activate. Assume form of waffle. Just remember, a round waffle has no sharp edges.
Okay, well, I'm going to say your move this go is just going to be getting yourself up because you've got stuff all around you.
It's the waffle.
So it's going to be getting yourself ready. Probably Iskip could just go because
I will.
And probably Boris could just go because he doesn't have all the other bits and pieces, and they don't have much clutter. The rest of you got lots of clutter.
Just a handy maul. And a chair.
And a chair. Oh, he doesn't have the chair with him.
The cat has a hat, a cape, and some boots. Doesn't have a lot.
Yeah, the cat was just having a little cat nap.
Yep.
Okay, so the two of you can you have to get up because you count as being prone, and so you can do half movement. Okay.
Half movement. Okay.
Yep. It's back to this beastie which is attacking you, Dak.
Yes.
He goes to try and whack you again.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm bowling on fire tonight. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. You'll go down. So he's whacking at you.
Well, I'm just gonna hit back for the time being.
Okay.
So one of them. Oh, it's slow. Come on. Natural 1 for the first one.
No, and
27 for the second.
So. Hey, what's happened there? I think I took hit points off you rather than him.
Oh?
I've took. You've got more hit. I took when you hit him. I took hit points off you, not him. Sorry.
Oh.
So
Okay.
17, 35 damage done altogether. Okay.
I mean, I'm still very much in trouble either way.
Yep. Okay. And you still can't move.
Nope.
Okay. The rest of you now can all move. Can I just put you in? I'm going to put you on the group initiative. You can all do what you want to do now, and then it's the start of the round.
I've given Yiskip haste.
So how much movement can we do? Sorry.
Oh,
There he
he's
is.
back. You can. You have a full movement.
Is that count sprint?
You can sprint. Yeah, you can dash.
Oh, fantastic. Whoosh. Oh, is it half movement?
No, you've got full movement. I'm just going to
okay,
change.
Whoosh.
There we go. Okay. And you've cast, and Lewin, you've cast haste on
Yes, on
Iskip.
On Yiskip.
Okay. Iskip and Boris, what are you doing?
If I'm hasted, I am going to eat my way across to the lands of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Dak's instruction and jump up to here, which is 70 feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink the beer.
Okay. There, right in front of you. What you can see ahead, you can see sort of two heads and arms out of the ground. One of them looks very pummeled. Familiar film of Dak, and there's another creature like blue stone who is raging down on him. In front of you, there's a stein of beer, and it's there in front of you. Yep. What are you going to do?
Yep, I will drink that stein, because that was the instructions.
Okay.
Is that an action to do?
It will be. Well, you can try it in one action. It would probably take you two normally. You could try it in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember,
So
you've got your haste in action as well.
Yeah.
So you can make. Can you make a Constitution roll? Constitution roll for me, please. Not a saving throw, just a roll.
21.
Okay, and not a problem. You just neck it. You do spill some of it, but you've had worse. It is ale. You belch enormously like this. Okay. And okay, that's your action.
Excellent.
Yep.
And I then use the remainder of my 60-odd feet left.
Yep.
Jump up to.
It's difficult terrain going up the hill. But
Okay,
I don't
then.
think that affects you, does it?
It's only when I dash, so my bonus action will be to dash then.
Okay.
So that gives me even more movement. I'll run right up to him,
Yep.
up to here, and I can't activate my arms because I use my bonus action, so I'll be, hello, fuckface, and
Okay.
I'm going to whack him with a rake.
Okay. Go for it.
Whack. Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, let me.
Jesus.
I forgot to add that on as well. It might be a bit too late to add, but
What's that?
if I just click that, which
Yep.
is.
So
yeah,
you do 6, 14, 23 damage. Yep.
Yep.
Whack.
And as part of that, I am going to try and stun him because he's a new thing. I've never tried stunning these ones before, and I really want to stun him out a
Okay.
rock creature. So if you can make a Constitution saving throw of 19, please.
He rolls a 9.
He is stunned.
He is not
Fucking
stunned.
punched a rock.
He is
Yes.
not stunned.
No.
You can see now he's wearing almost, as you get close to him, you can see it's almost like a stone carapace around him. As you hit him, bits of it fly off. Oh, beg your pardon. How much damage did you do?
That's 17 plus 23. Sorry.
He is stunned.
Yes, mate.
He is stunned. Because you
Stunned Ryan.
basically his stone armor, between you and Dak, you've knocked his armor off, and so he can get stunned again.
Nice.
Okay.
That was my second. That was my hasted action. So last of my movement, I'm just going to step back a little bit.
Okay.
Just here to keep. Up
We missed out
going.
Lewin for some reason, but there we go. You go to
It's a good decision.
Lewin. We missed you out. Sorry. What were you going to do?
Well, as I am concentrating, what I'm going to do is, can I just carefully, so I don't fall,
Yep.
just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
And then as my action,
Yep.
is this strictly the distance, or is there additional height to add to it?
You have to climb that, so that will be double movement. It's difficult terrain, so it's going to be double movement. Yeah.
So what I mean is, according to the ruler, I am 110 feet away. Am I 110, or is there a height modifier to add to that as well?
There is no. That's a direct line.
That's a direct line.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do then is just at first level, do a little test, and with a blow of the hand, you just see 4 dandelion blooms. Poof, 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 poof,
Yep.
go out. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5, 10. Very, very lucky rolls there. 14, 19
points of force damage. And they curve round Dak and whack into this creature, and you see more bits of stone get chipped off. Okay, so we've done. Iskip's done his bit. JC.
Cool. I am going to use my movement and my dash as a bonus action to get to there.
Yep.
Which is 60 feet.
Yep.
We said it was 110 feet to the thing, wasn't it? So short bows can do 120, can't they? Or am I thinking of long bows? I can't remember. Is a short bow 100?
It will say it on your character sheet. It will be that'll be long range.
Oh, long range, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I should do that. So
Okay.
28 to hit.
28 to hit. Okay. It's a disadvantage because it's long range, so it's 19.
Okay, 19.
But you still hit him. Actually, he's behind him. He gets +2 to his armor class because of Dak being there.
Okay.
Dak, you take 7 piercing damage
Oh!
as an arrow thuds into you. Who's got the ruler? Who's got the
Is it
ruler?
magical or- is it
I
magical or
have.
non-magical?
Roll it, hold on.
Got it? And he goes like this.
Good to see old habits die hard.
So that arrow, is that magical or non-magical?
Non-magical.
Just normal.
Okay, and it was how much?
7 piercing.
So it'd be 3.
Yep, 3 damage. Yep.
There we go.
All you hear from JC is footer, shooter.
Boris.
Okay, Boris is going to move and dash, which
Yep.
should get him. Oh, just let me go that way. Okay, should get him to about there.
Okay.
So that'll be obviously his action, and he lets out a small sob when he sees this empty cup that looks like he had beer in at some point.
It's full.
He's full.
Yep.
He does not left hand empty. Oh no, he's used his action. If only he'd known. Okay.
Okay.
Stare at it longingly.
Dak.
Okay. Well, just gonna carry on here then, I suppose.
Okay, you have
Try
advantage because he is stunned.
this. Oh, nice. So 23 for the first one.
It's a hit. Yep.
14 damage.
Yep.
And natural
20. Yay.
23 bludgeoning
Okay,
damage.
so basically, his arms get ripped off. He's still looking at you with a malevolent look in his eyes. He's just about standing, but only just about there. Brick.
Yes, I already moved before this because you said I thought I'd heard before initiative that we could make one action, so I'd move. But if that's the case,
Yep.
then I've already done my turn.
No, you can move if you wish. We mucked up a little bit, yeah.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to, again, moving rapidly towards Dak's location.
Okay.
So that will be my turn.
Okay. His go. He is stunned. He can do nothing. However, this one comes out of the rock just here.
Oh, go away. I've got another one.
This is getting out of hand.
There's another one.
And this one, there's another one comes out, and around it, as he steps out of the glides out of the stone path. You can see around him there are loads of small shards of rocks which are spinning around incredibly fast, slashing at both JC and at Lewin. But he is going to attack JC, who is there.
Yep.
It's not a surprise attack, though. 16 to hit.
I can never move your way to the ground. I've got 16, so I'm pretty sure it's me speeds. So yeah.
So he does 15 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And he's going to do it again with a 12.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
And you can see all these shards of rock around him, spinning around him.
Yep.
Goes out to about 10 feet around him. It's like a whirlwind. Okay. Lewin. You get pummeled by you're going to get pummeled by hit by these stones. Depending what you do.
Oh, careful of the monocle. Go away. And can it make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
It can. Okay. First of all, start of your go. We'll do it at the end of your go. Okay.
Okay.
Matching. Must make a Constitution saving throw, or is teleported to an occupied space of your choice. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Let's roll the dice, baby.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, well, in that case, you take 5 slashing damage before this happens.
Okay, fine.
As these things are stuffing around, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
And as do
I. Don't think you do you?
Good.
For the yes, for the yes. Yeah. He rolls a 12.
That is a fail. So normally I would get to move him, but this mountain is tricksy and nasty hobbitses. So what happens to him? Usually because teleportation does not work as intended here.
It must be on a surface or in a liquid. Okay. So if that's the case, it goes. Could you roll a d6 for me? 1 to 3 goes up. 4 to 6 goes down. 1 to 3 goes up. So it goes to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's there.
Oh, perfect. There we go. It's next to Boris.
Okay. JC, you took 5 slashing damage as well.
Cool.
Okay. Lewin, doing anything else?
Yes, I am going to come up and protect my pussycat.
Okay.
And say, "Fear not, pussy. I will protect you."
Escape. Oh, the other one couldn't move, could he? No, he couldn't move. He was stuck. He was stunned. Yeah.
Nice. Right. I'll move back in. Try and conserve the key points. So I'm.
By the way, Brick. You hear a. Okay, we'll do it when it comes to your go. Don't worry, we'll do it when it comes to your go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you, Iskip, you're going to go and wail on this thing, are you?
I am going to wail on this.
Okay.
thing,
You have advantage because he's stunned.
Yeah. So I will do one of these. 16 to hit. Probably doesn't hit.
Misses.
Okay.
He's
another one.
basically your rake comes down and whacks the ground. 27. That whacks him. That hits him, and he just shatters into rubble.
Awesome.
He still does a Wilhelm scream though.
I think Boris and Brick probably have that guy down there. That looks like a really perilous path, so I'm gonna spend my other action to observe what's going on the top here to see if I can see anything coming down.
Yep.
So this whole part up here.
Okay. You see when you look up there, you see there is a something up here. You can't really see what it is from where you are. Just there. Something into the side of the wall, but from your angle, you can't really see what it is.
Okay. Is there any way that I can maneuver to be able to get a better look at it? It doesn't look dangerous.
You don't know. It's something. It's got a slight glow to it. If you had to guess, it looks like a picture frame or something.
If that's not my action, can I pick up a stone and throw it at it, please?
Oh, your action was hitting the.
I've got a second action.
Oh, the second action. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I will throw my stone at it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I'll just roll d20. 11.
Misses.
Okay.
It's
obviously not dangerous, clearly. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. JC.
Cool. I am going to not poke the bear as such. I'm going to shoot him in the back. It's going to do its thing. Now, what? The creature that's been pushed up to me is Boris. It won't let me do the click thing for it.
Sorry?
There we go. Him. I'm going to shoot him.
Okay. Go for it.
26.
Ding. Who's got the ruler?
Here we go.
So as you see, this creature is out of the side of the mountain, and it looks like a gorilla.
Harambe?
Like that, but made of stone.
Iron Harambe.
Has anyone got any young children?
Just because I'm that size doesn't mean.
You did 11 damage to it.
Go.
Doing. We don't hear the ruler. Unfortunately, I don't have one on me.
I've got one on my desk.
That's the one.
Hey. Oh, sorry. I see. When you said the ruler, I thought you meant the one in game.
That's why I was more terrified when you started measuring things like, is it going to bounce off and hit one of us?
That's what I was thinking.
Boris.
Okay, with this thing appearing behind him, he's going to skid to a halt.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
Is this possible that as he's skidding to a halt, I'm going to say in a very cool manner, he lifts this cup.
Yep. There's 2 pints at least 2 pints in there.
But what he wants to do is put it, because he wants to hit this thing also. So can he kind of like bite onto it so he can kind of drink while also hitting this thing?
Well, the ball is two-handed.
Yes.
You could try and do it with one hand, but you will attack with disadvantage if you did that, and you would do less damage.
I was expecting for you to make me roll with disadvantage, but what I actually want is for him to be holding the cup with his teeth, so he's kind of like drinking with the cup, like grasped in his mouth, not his hand.
Right, I think you could try and do that. You may end up by wearing it, of course.
I mean, I think
my
you
favourite
try.
word from you, DM, to be honest, is that you can try.
Well, the first thing, it is surrounded by little razor sharp bits of stone. You take 5 slashing damage. And it's you've got the cup there, and you can pick the cup up. That's a free action.
Hey. Cup is picked up.
Yep.
May I bite it?
You can
so
bite
that
it. Yep.
I can wield two-handed maul while kind of getting the spillage into my mouth.
Okay. Could you make a acrobatics roll for me, please? Disadvantage. It's going to be quite difficult to do this, but have you ever tried putting a stein in your mouth?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, but he managed it with aplomb. You have clearly done this before. You balance this stein of ale on your chin. You've got a Kirk Douglas type chin comes out, and you balance it on it, and your teeth clamp around. Didn't you have gold teeth at one point?
Oh, I may have done. Because I had to replace
Oh no, you
didn't
got
I?
regenerated, didn't you?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. But you clamp onto this thing. You can make an attack, but at a disadvantage.
Okie dokie.
But you have to move closer to him.
Yeah, sure.
So you take another 5 slashing damage.
Okay. I don't like this at all. Alright, let's take a swing.
Yep.
I haven't raged or anything, so I can't do any reckless stuff or anything like that.
Whack! You hit it with your maul. Doing how much damage is that? 13 damage. Yep.
13 damage.
Yep. Poof. Yep.
And I chuckle through a mouthful of drink.
Yep.
And that'll be Boris.
He gets 2. He gets 2 attacks.
Oh, I still get 2 attacks. Of course I do.
Whack again. Another 18 damage. You just pile drive this thing. Cool. Yep. And chips of rock come off it. It doesn't have the armor that the other one had, though. You doing anything else?
Nope. All good.
Dak. You feel the ground moving like you recognised before.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to completely surface.
Yep.
Do the thing. Why can I not? I cannot move. I will.
You can, there you go. Because there's lines and things, so you're not allowed to move through them.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I will surface and just take a look around and take the dodge action for a minute while I work out what's going on.
Okay. Brick, you're standing there, and the path is 5 feet wide. There's a stone wall to your left as you're running up, and it starts to move out, and it's pushing out. And could you make a acrobatics roll for me, please?
Oh dear. I can try.
This is going to be hard.
14.
Okay. The whole and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. Dak, in front of you, you've just out of the area. There is what you see here is the wall comes out. Like, oops. Let's draw on here. Like this. Okay. The wall comes out. Brick. It pushes you off the path.
Can I try and dig something in to just not fall down too far?
It's pushing you. There's nothing to dig into. Literally, it's pushed you off. You failed your acrobatics roll, and it's pushing towards the edge. You can try and make one acrobatics roll just before you get to the edge. But this is going to be hard. It's icy.
I wish it was athletics.
It's not. 6.
No, that's terrible.
There is a. The rest of you hear a scream. I don't have the Wilhelm scream here, but here we go. Here we go. Brick.
Yes.
You fall off the side of the mountain.
As I'm falling, I click my heels to hover.
Okay. Well, hold it. It is. Is that an action to do that?
It is. I'm probably going to fall too quick, aren't I?
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, so it's not a reaction. How high are you? You
is
are.
It a bonus action? Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, you're right.
It is.
Quite a way.
It's quite a way. It is 130 foot down. That's not long enough for you to do. If you can cast Featherfall, you can do it.
No, I don't have that. I just have the bonus action.
Okay.
Thing, but...
So you fall.
Shoots and ladders time.
Oh,
Splat.
for God's sake!
All the way down to the bottom, and you hit the ground, and then you click your heels together. If you'd had to fall more than 500 feet, then you would have a chance to do it. It's just you needed a reaction to do that. That is a bit of a splat.
It's gonna work.
A lot of D6s.
42 bludgeoning damage as you whack into the ground. You use your glaive to try and slow the fall slightly, but you take 42 bludgeoning damage as you fall into the ground at the bottom.
Okay, going on second, minus 40. Okay, oof. I'm okay though. You hear a splat and it's like, I'm okay!
It's just a brick-shaped hole in the ground.
Yeah. God, I'm glad there's a lot of snow.
And you look up and you just see a couple of heads looking over the sides of the path, looking down at you.
And I just sit there and think, inconvenience. I love this. I love when stuff is like, when I walked in the lava and now I've just fallen off a cliff and I'm just like, oh, that hurt.
Whoops.
Like, oh, Jesus, that was weird.
You did a 3-point landing, and you shake your hair dramatically. Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, I get a turn now, do I?
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna just try and use once I get back onto like this, maybe this bit of path here from floating up if I can. Just
okay. You remember the wind is really buffeting around and flying is very difficult.
I would only try and get to that first bit and then I disable and I'm not going to.
Okay, I will let you do that. Okay, so you can get to there. Yep.
Yeah, and that's me done. I'm just going to sit there and go, oh, stop brushing off all the snow.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Could you make a stealth roll then with a disadvantage?
I just fell 150 feet. I'm pretty sure everything knows I'm there. 7.
Okay. Rocks. If you climb up there, your armor clanks and rocks fall down the test of silence, and you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But you haven't been knocked off again. Just do it all again.
It's like a repetitive cycle, trying to get up the first bit.
We're going to sit and spend 6 months trying to get up this path.
This creature now is going to. It goes towards you, Boris, and it tries to reach you, and it's going to try and throw you off the mountain. Could you make a athletics or acrobatics roll for me, please?
Yes. I certainly can. Oh dear.
He picks you up and lobs you off the mountain.
All the way down.
You just
Like pinball all the way down.
It's Homer falling down Springfield Gorge, yeah.
I wave at Brick on the way past.
Little salute as you go down.
Oh dear, I love that. 45 bludgeoning damage. Splat. Strangely enough, you see a brick-shaped hole in the snow and ice next to you.
And as we look down the cliff, you see a brick shape and a Boris shape.
They make you snow angels.
It's like a snow angels. He is.
Wait, did I manage to hold onto my tankard?
Stole the cup.
You did, but it's disappeared out of your hand.
Oh!
5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. It now comes into the range of the 2 squidges. That's him done. Lewin. It's 5 slashing damage, please.
Yes, it is. I'm assuming no save for that. It's just automatic.
Yeah, automatic. Yep.
There we go.
And if you move around him as well, it's automatic damage as well.
That's fine. And let's do my concentration check. Yep, that's more than 5. Well, I mean, it's just terrible having this thing in front of me. I thought I told it to go away. So, go away, please, you overgrown rock. And can it make me another Constitution saving throw, please?
If you throw this thing on top of me, I'm not going to be happy.
Do it.
Alas, that would take my concentration, and that would be very, very bad for someone else.
Okay. He needs to make a concentration saving throw. Yep.
Yes, please.
Saving throw. 19.
19 is a save, just.
Yep. So.
So he takes half damage on that, which is 22.
Yep. And you just see icicles forming on him. 22 damage. Yep.
22 damage.
Yep.
And I'm going to stay where I am and say, I'll distract him, JC. Ah, ooh, ha, ha, ha.
And guard.
It's Skip.
Right. I am gonna come running down if at all possible. If that thing is now gone.
Yep. The
Halfway.
wall now goes back in again. You can just see it as you're coming down. You can just see it. It's pushed brick out, and now it's just retracting back into the side of the mountain again.
Nice. Right. I'm gonna run up to him here then.
Yep.
And bonus action, turn my arms on.
Yep.
So if you can make a dexterity saving throw, please.
He will probably fail that. 10.
Nice. He takes 9 force damage. Ignore the 15, which is 9.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm gonna whack him twice.
Okay. Go for it.
But 1, 2 natural ones.
Misses. If his flanks, you have an advantage. Yep.
Yep. And my next one. 13. This is not going well.
Miss and miss.
Nice. And then I can't do bonus action. I've done that, so I'll take my second attack option. 23 to hit.
So you got 2 attacks. Where's the third attack come from?
My second attack action from haste.
Oh, from haste. I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
I'm being stupid. Yep. 23 hits.
Does your hand
Also-
use your bonus action to activate?
Yes, to activate. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
So that how much? That's 25 damage.
That's 25 force damage. Would
Okay.
for that one.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
Hey!
I want to slap his icy skull down the mountain and have it land next to Brick and Boris.
Okay. And he falls down. By the way, you take 5 slashing damage from the rocks around him. And he falls down.
This is amazing.
Okay. Boris, can you just make me a dexterity saving throw for me, please? Disadvantage, though, because you are lying prone.
Roll out the way.
Yep, you managed to roll out of the way as this thing crashes on the ground next to you. Okay. And it is then all you can see now is you look up and you can see heads looking down at you from up on high. I don't want that one. Let's have this one. Okay.
Do you guys need me to come and get you?
Yes, please.
Okay, Dackle. Earth glide his way back down again.
So you can go down through the mountain, yep?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go down all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, I'll let them go through the test of silence by themselves because
Okay.
Elemental's not very quiet, but I'll pick them up after that and take them up.
Okay. So can you both make stealth rolls for me, please? Brick, I'll let you get to the top without a problem. Boys, could you make a stealth roll for me, please?
Yes, and I've remembered that I have exhaustion, so I should be doing all of this at disadvantage, I think.
Not for a saving throw, you shouldn't.
Not for a saving.
No,
okay.
no, this is a saving throw. So that is, you rolled a 3.
Well, I rolled a natural 1, yeah.
A natural 1. Oh, well, Could you roll a 6-sided dice for me, please?
No.
Last name, Boris?
Okay.
1.
1. Okay. Both you and Brick take 1 point of damage as more rocks skittle down the mountain.
Nice one.
Okay, I'll let you get to here. The next one was the test of climbing.
Yeah, that's where I'll pick them up and start
Okay.
carrying them like I did before.
And the one beyond that was the test of agility, so you can do that without a problem. So you guys can come up here. You can move yourself up the mountain without a problem.
Brick and Boris, come on down.
And because of your strength, the test of perseverance with a gust and wind is not going to be a problem.
Fantastic.
And you can get up to the rest area.
Excellent.
And whilst you're doing that, Dak, you've gone. What are the rest of you doing? Skip, the haste goes down. You feel momentarily exhausted.
Catch me! Oh.
And you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. JC, what are you doing? And Lewin, what are you doing?
Lewin has got more earth out, and he's carved another little tourist bench
Yep.
into this stop, and he is engraved in this one. Here fell Wafflehouse. They got better.
Well, I'm going to be sitting on said park bench and having a greater potion of healing.
You're having a what?
Greater potion of healing. If I can find where the button is.
Okay.
Healing potion. Greater.
Tack will come and join you, and he's just coughing up pebbles. Or gravel, more accurately.
Alright, so you get the rest of these. So you catch up there and you see that Jack's looking better. Lewin is sitting on a bench, preening himself. Skip looks a bit exhausted. What are the rest of you? And Boris and Brick are up there again. So along this passage, along this ledge, you see this tankard there right in the middle again. Skip, you see the tankard, it looks full.
Oh, I will crawl along the floor up to the tankard.
Yep.
Chris, come share this with me.
It is full.
Oh, excellent! I'll start drinking.
Okay. Make a
Magically got better.
yes. Make a Constitution roll for me, please.
3.
Okay.
Which is a natural 1.
Okay. You splutter a little bit. Make another Constitution roll, but disadvantage this time.
Just to point out, that was a check, not a saving throw.
It was a check, yeah.
It's a check, yeah.
Yeah. Just not the same thing, just a Constitution check.
Natural 1 again. This is 4 natural 1s in one night so far.
Okay. So basically, you now regurgitate the ale that you've just drunk, and you take a point of exhaustion.
Oh, fantastic! His ale's gone off.
Yes.
It's fucking bad ale. Oh,
Nah, Boris can still drink it.
that's so unlucky, man. Who wants to have another go? There's a small pile of sick next to the cup. Just a little bit on the rim too.
Just like a margarita, you know, it's just the flavour at the top, like salt.
And as you watch it, Skip, you see the when you blink and the mug is full of ale again.
Please tell me there's floaters in it.
Sorry?
a little bit of carrot here, and a little bit of
well, actually, if you look closer, you do see it is slightly different to the one you had before. A little bit more like Wild Mother's milk now. We've curdled it.
Yeah.
Boris, come here! Look, it's changed.
It's poutine.
I've turned it into a stew.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Well, Boris is very slowly walking up.
Yep.
He's basically like got half a mountain hanging out of his body at this point. Like his left arm's hanging at an odd angle. He doesn't look that well.
Next to Iskip, you see a stein of ale.
He looks slightly better.
Fucking about, Boris is dying going up the mountain.
I mean, he's gonna have a drink, isn't he?
All right. Make a constitution roll for me, please.
Constitution roll.
Not a problem. You feel much better.
By much better, I just feel much better, don't I?
Oh yes, absolutely.
My left arm is still hanging on by like the tiniest bit of sinew.
He's battered and bruised.
Boris, you might want to try this. It's give him a healing potion. Just a normal one.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you don't look the best.
I don't feel the best.
Yeah, that arm's not supposed to bend that way, I don't think.
Oh no, Doctor, but
You've got a second elbow. And there's a little bit of white stuff just sticking out through the skin.
Boris is standing there poking his own arm.
Just drink this, buddy. Come on.
So what's that? Is that 2d4
Just a
plus 2, something like that?
4d4 plus 4 is... Oh no, is it...
It's just a regular one.
Regular one,
It
beg
should
your
be, yeah. 1d4 plus 4, is it?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep. So
Okay.
7 hit points back. And you can see your arm just knits itself back slightly. But there is a scar there.
Well, that should do. Let's follow that down with a nice ale if this tankard has refilled itself.
It is, the tankard is full again.
Excellent.
time for the medicine.
Glug.
So are you going to have another one?
Oh yeah.
Another constitution roll for me, please.
I think we're now stuck in a loop. Somebody sees it. He's gonna
Okay,
drink it.
you're right. You are quite a lot of ale now. You do feel that you need to relieve yourself a little bit.
He will just do that.
Over the side of the mountain, yep.
No, aim it onto the ice. Everyone knows that the champion's urine is the only thing which can break the path through, or some kind of nonsense like that.
Is there a specific piece of ice? Because I'm standing here with my willy in my hand. Where am I aiming?
It's where the rock pushed out. I'm hoping that your urine is so acidic it breaks the mechanism.
I do, before we say, I must ask, what is the wind direction?
You wouldn't go that far.
You can tell we're all men, can't you?
Yeah. Boris just standing there with his dick in his hand.
I'm just looking at the
Talking about
distance
which way
it's
to
travelled
piss.
there. The distance it's travelled there, is that like fucking power word piss?
Look, all
Would
I'm
Boris
saying,
know? Would Boris know not to pee into the wind?
He definitely wouldn't know that.
He would know. He would know that.
I have Glove of Invulnerability prepared today, and I'm not afraid to use it.
And the sun is starting to. You've been spending most of the day climbing. The sun is starting to get a little bit lower in the sky. Probably got another hour or two of sunlight before the night draws in.
We really do need to get off this path
Yeah.
before night time. Yeah.
So I think we need to drink that drink to get past that.
Yeah. 'cause
This
you
is
drank it
the
and you-
test of celebration. Run you're on.
Yixip drank it and was able to go through. I tried to drink it but couldn't, and the wall moved. And well,
Rick didn't
what
drink
happened
it.
after that?
Do we all have to have drunk this?
I think so.
Seems that way.
I haven't drank it yet then in that case.
Does that mean, Dak, you have to not be a giant rock monster?
I mean, I'm just gonna go under it.
Okay.
So I'll wait for you lot, and then I'll just go last.
Alright,
It's not
well,
like a puddle of piss around there, is there?
It's
Got
not a
Earth
puddle.
trying to go. Why is this bit warm?
It's a river. But Boris, apparently from this conversation, he's basically invulnerable now that he's drunk this, so he's just going to walk up here.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay, I'm going to switch those off. Yep.
As Lewin's wandered up, are there scratch marks or lines in the earth where the wall came and knocked my dear companions off?
You can see some of the snow has been knocked off, so you can see where the rock is. You can see where it's moved. Yeah, so it's obvious. So you can, the box that I put on there is roughly where it comes out. Yeah.
Does it appear to have like a mechanism, arcane or mechanical, where it
Make an arcane. Make an arcane roll for me, please. Arcana, sorry.
That's a natural one. The width of Boris' sick mixed with the.
Yeah, well, you think there probably is, but you think it's probably at the bottom of the mug of ale.
Oh. Well, nevertheless, it be said that Lewin does not enjoy a good drink. That is a lie, by the way. So I've got at least to make this palatable. So prestidigitation firstly. Let's get all the lumps of sick out of this.
Oh no, Boris has had those.
Oh, fantastic!
He quite liked it. Boris is still chewing, by the way. It's like having beer and kebab all at the same time.
Well, first thing Lewin's going to do then, he's going to come up. You know, there's an art to this. He's going to give it a sniff.
Yep.
Sort of inhale and go, ugh, oh, ale. It's not my sort of.
Actually, it smells quite nice.
Yes, but it's ale though.
It is. Yes, very, very, very hoppy.
Not sophisticated enough. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is just with a whiff of prestidigitation, I'm going to give myself a nice aroma, fruity.
Yep.
Almost orchard-like.
Yep.
Give it a bit of a nicer flavouring, and I will attempt to take a drink.
Okay. So there's about 2 pints in there, just more than that. Are you going to drink the whole lot or just a little sip?
Do I think I need? Well, I rolled a 1, so
Sorry?
yes, I rolled a 1, so yes, I feel as though I need to drink the entire 2 pints.
Okay. Okay. So you take it. Are you going to drink it all in one, or are you going to take it slowly?
I will drink 1 pint. I will take a breath, and then I will try the other
Can you
pint.
make 2 Constitution rolls for me, please?
Absolutely. So the first one is a 17.
No problem.
And the second one is a 28.
No problem at all. And it actually tastes quite nice. The prestidigitation worked a treat.
I put a couple of ice cubes in there as well. Just
Yep.
to,
And you've got your moustache has now got a froth mark on it as well.
Oh, it warms the soul. That's very nice, actually. And then, with all the confidence in the world, Lewin's going to step onto the deadly trap.
Okay. And he walks
I'm
through.
gonna stand up here.
And he can walk across without a problem.
It's perfectly safe. Everyone proceed.
I'm gonna stand here and I've still got my arms active, hopefully. Cause it lasts for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna stand here.
Could you just make a perception roll for me, please?
Certainly. A 1.
No,
Another natural 1.
That is very lucky. That's a 5 on the trot.
Yep.
Why are you disadvantaged?
Because it's an ability check, isn't it? I have exhaustion.
Oh, you have exhaustion. Beg your pardon. So you failed to see that you're standing on yellow snow. Okay, fair enough.
Smells a bit round. My feet are really warm. Climb up here.
And they start to freeze around your trotters. Okay, who's going to go through next?
JC might as well.
Okay.
He'll approach the mug
Yep.
that he's one, and he will take a drink.
Are you going to drink the whole lot or just a little bit?
I will take a whole drink.
Okay, in one go or in two bits?
I'll do it in 2 bits because I don't think he'll have the ability to
Okay.
hold his breath for long enough.
And you have disadvantage on alcohol rolls, don't you?
Do I? Don't think so.
Every time I say that, you say that.
That's what the vets say.
I don't know where that comes from. I mean, obviously, I'm happy to do it that way if you want.
I thought JC never did well with alcohol. That's why he had sources of milk all the time. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I only said milk because I'm a cat.
okay. I think you did have disadvantage in all your alcohol savings. So could you make a Constitution roll for me, please?
Constitution.
Yep.
13.
First one goes down without a problem. You have to do the second part. So the second part of the pint, or are you going to leave it?
Oh, 6. Just 6.
It makes you feel sick.
Oh.
And you chuck up.
At which point I'm going to start doing that thing that cats do, where it's like.
Yeah, furball. Absolutely, there's a furball in there. And you take a point of you take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
From the alcohol.
While you're retching, so you don't throw up to it's kind of going to walk over like when you try and chase your cat. Like, no, don't throw up there. Throw up over here instead.
as a funny little side note, right? Our cat. Whenever he's about to throw up, he starts meowing in a really odd way that sounds like he's going, "Oh no, 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 no!" We know exactly what that is straight away.
Yes, you don't quite understand why Iskip is lifting you up and just holding you over the side of the mountain as you yak.
Like, as it is, would this be again 1 level exhaustion? What do I need to roll on this one?
It's a D10, I think.
One.
Take 1 psychic damage. Okay.
Cool.
And the you put the mug down and it fills up.
Yep. And then do I attempt to walk across this?
I don't know. Do you?
I will attempt to walk across slowly.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand behind him as he does.
Okay, you walk across without a problem.
Cool. I'll go join the others. While slowly picking up bits of, vomit and my fur.
Well, so the vomit actually doesn't stick to you because it's like water-based.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
The chunks might, though.
The chunks too. You can just flick them off.
Yeah.
Boris, JC's standing next to you. He's got some food all over him.
That I'm slowly picking off. Do you want it?
Yeah, sure, I can help with that. I start grooming him.
Okay.
Freshly baked.
Brick.
Yes.
It's
my turn.
There's a mug there. It is full to the brim. Frothy ale.
Okay. I don't really like ale, but I guess I'll just have to do the same as everyone else.
One, you can do it in 1 or do it in 2.
I'll do it in 1.
Okay.
1 done.
So that is a Constitution roll for me, please.
Yeah, that is 13.
Okay. The gurge takes a bit, but you manage to keep it down.
Yep. And I will make my way across, hopefully not get shoved down the mountain this time.
Yep. Okay, and it is fine.
Hey.
I'll mentally call to Dag.
Cool. I will go up near where Yixip is.
Yep.
Come on. And I'll say to Yixip to carry on across, and then I'll join them.
Oh, okay, cool. I will attempt this for the 3rd time.
Yep.
Drink. Constitution check, right?
Yep.
It's not a save, is it? It's just a Constitution.
Constitution roll. Yep. Yep.
11.
Oh dear. Are you having you doing it all in 1? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You bring it up again, and you take a point of exhaustion. Actually, you are resistant to poison, aren't you?
I am resistant
You are.
to poison.
Yeah. You just bring it up. You don't take the exhaustion point.
Cool.
So you're immune to poison. So yeah.
Yeah, I will put the cup down again.
Yep.
Clearly, if 4th time is the charm, I'm trying to get.
So what are you doing?
Drink it again.
Okay.
All in 1. That's a 15.
Okay. It stays down. If you want, do you want the alcohol to affect you or not? You can have a choice.
Definitely not.
Okay. Okay. So you feel fine. Doesn't affect you, which is disappointing.
Stumble across, holding my mouth closed.
Okay, and you get across right to the other side.
That's me.
Yep. Dak?
Cool. Yeah, I shall just start walking and then sink into the ground and make my way underneath where I know this thing is, and then pop up.
Okay,
the others are.
so you go down and then you pop up on the other side.
Yep.
There we go. God, that took longer than I thought.
Because we are experts.
A cup of ale. So you're on this next bit, and you see you're getting close to the top of this switchback now, and it says the test of resolve.
What do you suppose that means?
Surely it means we've passed a test already because we've had to climb this bloody mountain twice.
Well, some of us have.
Resolve and determination, I think, are two different things.
Who wants to go first?
Kindly offered.
Yeah, sure. I've already had the gravel kicked out of me once. Okay, I will slowly start making my way.
Okay. Okay. And you see in the wall here, as you get closer, you see what looks like a picture frame with glass in it.
Okay, I will get a little closer.
Okay, there are glyphs written around the outside.
Can I make out what they mean? Or do they
What
not
languages do you speak?
I will push the thing. I know Celestial was one of them.
Yeah, so you can read it. It is the vision of the champion.
Okay, I will cautiously move past it.
Okay. You can't. You can't. There's something that's stopping you from pushing past it.
Is it directly in line with this, or is it sort of just past it, or?
It's just before it.
Oh, just before it.
Yeah.
There's a wall or something. It won't let me pass. I'll try and go around it, and I'll sink into the ground again and try and go underneath it.
Okay, you do so.
Okay.
You can move now. I've taken off the things. You should be able to move anywhere you want.
Okay. No, not quite.
No. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna just try and go. Yeah, sort of there-ish, and then pop my head back up.
Okay. So you get round to the other side, and you see that the stair here leads up off the mountain.
Okay.
Because I went out of space.
There's a wall or something. I can get past it, but I don't know how you guys are going to manage it.
Well, I mean, clearly only champions can do this challenge. So, Boris, why don't you lead the way and I'll follow after you?
Okay, do I just need to smash it, or...?
I just do what your gut instinct says.
So smash it.
If that's what your gut instinct says.
Okay.
So Forrest walks towards this thing.
Okay. So you see this glass in this round picture frame on the side of the trail.
Okay. Can I pick it up?
Okay. You go to it. You walk to it. Okay. There you go. You walk. You get to it, and you can. It's attached to the side of the mountain. You can try and make a strength roll. See if you can remove it. No, it's welded to the stone.
Can I feel the thing that was stopping Dak from getting through? Is there
No.
something obviously there?
Nothing there.
Huh.
Don't know what they're talking about.
Guys, I've done it, and I'll join Dak.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. As you go through there, you hit a wall on the other side.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Try and push the wall, Boris.
Okay.
Dak. Sorry, no, what's your name? What's your name? Boris.
Yes.
Boris, my love. My love. There's a voice coming from the mirror.
Yeah, Boris returns to the mirror.
Boris, my love. Where are you? I miss you.
Can
And
Boris...
you see at the side of the mirror, you see Gina. Darling, I miss you. I got it all wrong. I should have stayed with you. Come here, my love. She holds out her hands to you. Rest of you see nothing.
Do I see?
You see nothing. You just see Boris looking at the mirror. Boris, could you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Oh, you're fucked.
Found the mountain again.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
no.
It would be fucking Gina again, wouldn't it?
Fucking would
Bad
be.
for Boris, to be honest.
She holds her hands up in front of you. Gina says she's looking the most beautiful you ever saw her. You do dream of her some nights, and she looks actually appear to you in her dreams.
They say that love is blind. So would that intelligence be disadvantage?
That'd be mean.
That was good though.
Boris, you take 2 psychic damage. She holds up her hands for you. Boris, my love. Come, give me a kiss. What are the rest of you doing? The rest of you just see Boris walking up to the mirror, holding his hands up.
Quick, Boris is being enchanted. Oh, I know what to say. Boris, what gives you your strength?
I still don't know.
Jason just frantically start looking around for any thunderclouds.
Think about it very, very hard. Don't look at the mirror, just think about that question, because it's going to be very important soon.
Okay.
And Boris, you see hands come out the mirror and hold you and put that and they cup your face. Could you make another intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Can I give him any help with this by trying to distract him by
Not from
him think it's hard?
not from there. You can't. No.
No, fair enough.
You can get closer if you wish.
I will attempt to try and step forward to try and distract Boris.
Okay.
And get him thinking of his mistakes to Cord. Sorry, not his mistakes, his confusion towards Cord.
So what are you going to say to him?
What I'm going to do is, with Minor Illusion, as I've heard Cord's voice before, can I create the recreation of Cord's voice shouting that at Boris?
Make a performance roll.
16.
Now, Boris, the mountain rumbles, and what does this voice say?
Boris, so-called champion, do not be distracted by the pleasures of flesh. Instead, focus on the question. Only then will you be granted the title of true champion. Otherwise, I will give it to the other one.
Darling, you are my champion and always will be.
Silence, harlot!
You can't hear that. You can't hear that.
Silence, wench.
Dak's just going to sink into the ground and go back under again.
Okay.
And just go directly below Boris.
Okay, Boris, could you make a second intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Yes, boy!
You have advantage with
Nice
this.
one.
And you shake your head slightly, and you look round and you see Lewin there, gesticulating at you. You look back at the mirror, and it's just a plain mirror again.
I think with a little bit of a longing look at the mirror for a second there. It looks back at Lewin. What happened?
Just a bit of divine intervention. Nothing important.
And failing that, I was going to flick you in the pebbles.
Not again! Why always the nuts with you?
Boris is bold.
You're a simple creature, so I have to use simple methods.
You're a bit like Achilles. It's the only part we know it has effect.
That would have been a really interesting take on the Iliad, wouldn't it? Really. So Achilles was dipped into the pool of life, apart from his nads. And ever since that day, Achilles has been very scared witless about catching his gonads in a zipper. Hence the kilt was made and born. Okay.
I'll tell you what, that would make Paris killing him at the end a much more awkward scene. Spoilers, by the way, for anyone who hasn't read the Iliad in the last 4,000 years.
Okay, where are we? So Boris is standing there. The mirror is just plain. There's weird writing around something. You feel a sense of longing. It's like lurch in the pit of your stomach. That wall to the west of you has gone.
Okay, with a bit of a shake of the head to try and clear his, what usually is quite a clear head anyway, he will progress.
Okay.
And go, I think it's
And
somebody else's turn.
Okay. Who's going to go next?
Well, I mean, it is champions, of course. So, the living representation of cold in this plane will take a step forward.
Yep.
And do I reach the wall?
There's no wall there.
Oh, wonderful!
And the mirror is just a plain mirror.
It's perfectly safe, everyone. Please continue. The champions have once again cleared the way. Well done, Boris. I knew you could do it.
I thought I probably could too.
With a bit of help, of course.
Well, of course, we are the champions.
Yes, and
Just us two.
Of course, those spoken to by Cord, those who have sat on the chair, the signs all point towards our partnership. we must carry
There's
out
a rumble of thunder in the mountains.
Alas, perhaps we should focus on the task at hand and save the rightful celebrating till after the task.
Of course, as after Boris did that, of course, you hear this.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It's much more angelic when Boris isn't holding his gonads.
Okay, so the rest of you, I will shortcut. You can get past here. The mirror is no longer active, and you climb to the top of the mountain. Where is my mountain scene? At the top of the mountain, at the top of the pass, sorry, the mountain keeps going up, but it's a snow plain. The sun is setting now. Probably about a mile away, you see across a very narrow ridge, the peak of the mountain. You see a metal structure which is conducting lightning. Around it you see 3 humanoids walking. Could somebody make a investigation roll for me, please? Who's got proficiency in perception?
I have both.
Well,
So.
I've got proficiency in perception.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. So
I'm
one of you can do it with
very good
advantage,
at
or 2 of you can do it. So one could do it with advantage, or 2 of you can do it.
Well, I'll get a minimum of 20 anyway.
I have a higher modifier.
Do H.
Yes, come on, let us test. As champions, I must continuously test my wit against others.
Is this going to end like a drinking game between you and me? Who can do this
Who
better?
than everyone?
A game implies it's even chances.
Alright, then well, my perception roll is 20.
It was investigation, not perception.
Investigation roll.
Investigation or perception?
No, you have to be proficient with perception to be able to see. You want to do an investigation roll.
Natural 20 in
No.
investigation then?
You've got actually you got a 10 because you have exhaustion point.
Yes.
So you're tired. The snow gets in your eyes a little bit. Lewin, could you make a history roll for me, please?
History can do. 25.
Okay. So the top of the mountain, you see this metal structure, which is goes up into the heavens, almost like a spear point, which seems to be pulling electricity out of the clouds. You can see lightning there. There are 3 big humanoids. From this distance, though, they look much larger than a human, and you recognise these as part of the Ordnung. These are giants, and by the demeanour, they look like stone giants.
Ah. So, shall we compare notes, JC? This structure, given the lightning, I can determine it is some sort of cord Stormlord-related temple, guarded by 3 stone giants. What do you think?
I see snow on a mountain top.
Very insightful. I didn't account for the snow. What do you think that means?
It's cold.
Indeed, and the giants like the cold. I must confess, JC, I may have to give you this round. You are noticing things far beyond my notice.
Oh, can I insight this bastard?
You absolutely can if you like.
Well, we minimum of 20 anyway, because I've got that.
Lewin is being genuine. He considers such meager things beyond his notice. He's glad that he has people like you around to do it for him.
I can't think that's dumb.
It's like it's Boris around.
I will share with the party that there is this large metal structure which has... Is it being struck by the lightning or just sort of lightning clouds?
Lightning is coming from the clouds to it or it to the clouds on a regular basis.
And there are 3 stone giants out the front.
Can JC run a quick test?
Yep.
Right, Ronan, watch the lightning. Right, Boris, where does your strength come from? Right, when Boris answers, is there like an extra strike of lightning?
Not that you notice, no.
Right, these things aren't linked to whatever that was we went through earlier.
And JC, with your very high perception, you see when these creatures which recognise the giants, next to them there are very small creatures that almost waddle around next to them through the snow. And right in front of where the pylon is, you see something else which is almost like a statue, just not moving. It's hard to make it out though because it's covered in snow. You can tell it's a human-type statue.
Yeah, no, I'll point them out to Lorraine and all that as well.
Interesting. Do I, what would I know about stone giants? We encountered a hill giant further down, didn't we?
What would you know about stone giants?
If anything.
You know they're part of the Ordnung of Giants, because you rolled a good history score. You know that they like creating things. They have an affinity for earth and stone, as you'd expect. They love throwing boulders around. To see 3 together is relatively unusual, but clearly there's something at play here.
Do I know if they're roughly intelligent? You know, as a layperson.
That you know they have some intelligence and wit to them. I will, with a 25, I will need to give you a little bit more information there, I'm afraid. So bear with me a second. Where is... you know they're reasonably intelligent and but very strong. they're not known for their quick thinking. They're known for their strength. They do like throwing rocks around, and they do create things. They are makers.
So crafters.
Yep. Yep.
Team meeting. Down there, if you look in the distance.
Up
you
there.
See the three. Up there. I mean. Sorry, when you, at my perspective, everything seems below you. The 3 stone giants over there. Stone giants are slightly above the ones we've encountered below, but they have a degree of cleverness to them. Not the same way that we do.
So you're about... I'm going to put Boris roughly where you are. There you go.
We're nearly there then.
Nearly there, yeah.
That's smart.
But there is a degree of intelligence to them. I'm wondering if there is a chance that maybe, rather than fighting unnecessary battle, we can negotiate with them. I know they're craftsmen and builders. If we could give them something of value, perhaps we could talk our way through. Maybe they are working for the Stormlord, and we can maybe get our pilgrimage approved. We do have a champion.
If you're after craftsmanship, I do have an 8-inch loft statue.
You're carrying around a statue of a betrayer god.
Yes. It was shiny.
He's very proud of it.
Lewin, you know that if you'd gone into Singorn and that had been found, that JC would have been put to death instantly.
Whoops.
Well, while I certainly commend you openly sharing your religious beliefs, I would caution sharing heretical death sentence level decrees like that.
What do you mean? It was shiny and it's a little statue.
To put it in a perspective, my dear cat, if my dear father or any of his guards had seen that, you would have been killed instantly. You should be glad that... You should be glad that we have such tolerant and aspirant fellows. I'm sure in the days of Sir Bazir, he would have righteously put you down for such a thing. Or with his well-reputation kindness, maybe not. I would suggest, however, keeping that under your hat and maybe just leaving it behind.
It was shiny, that was it.
But Dak, as this is
That's going to be your epitaph, isn't it? But it was shiny.
But Dak and Yiskip, and more particularly Grav, what kind of things do Ashari value? You don't strike me as the type to enjoy nice things.
I mean, knowledge and stories we're often traded for.
I'm thinking a bit more mundane. If you were to give a fellow tribesman a gift, what kind of thing would you give them?
Any clue on this one, Grav?
I'm almost home. I feel my life's work is almost ready. I need to talk to the Guardian. And you feel yourself being pulled forward. You can resist it.
Yeah, I will just let him take me and go.
So you start to walk forward. You see Iskip start to walk forward up the hill to the ravine, across from which you see the stone giants.
Well, I mean,
It's about half a mile away.
Know what to do.
It's starting to get dark imminently. You see, you notice that the stone giants stop and look in your direction.
Oh, God, we almost had a plan there. Necessity is the mother of creation. Come, let's lead the way, Iskip.
I'll let Grav take over my body for a time being.
Okay.
And let him do as he needs.
And he pulls you forwards. Let me just put your characters on here. Bear with me a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
So, out of interest, JC, is this just like an artistic thing, or do you believe in the patron of the drow?
An artistic thing.
Oh, good.
If it's shiny, then I'll try and grab it because shiny is valuable. So
I will say she is a very powerful goddess, known to give boons to her supporters far more than the other gods. Useful talent to have. Just saying.
Sing.
Where there is risk, there may be reward.
Ah, that's the intrepid spirit of a well-maintained tabaxi.
And as you're walking forward, Iskip, you suddenly stop.
Yep.
The Storm Lord says we need to prepare to flee his sanctum, whatever a sanctum is.
Sorry, was that free or flee his sanctum?
Free his sanctum.
Free his. Do you know what from?
I don't know. I'm here to help you get in. The Guardian is there.
Who is the Guardian? Is it those?
It is he who cannot be beaten.
He who...
But if you go weakened and damaged, will not survive. So all I'm allowed to pass on.
Perhaps that. I was going to say, perhaps that rest was actually what we should have been doing rather than scanning ahead and causing trouble.
Grav, are those stone giants over there, are they friendly?
I don't know.
Well, who fancies going back and having a nice long rest?
What does it look like up here? Does it look like somewhere where you could actually have a long rest? I assume it's pretty open to the elements.
It's very open to the elements. There's the wind is blowing across the snow plains. You're very high up. The air is very bare. It is cold. If you stayed out overnight, you would get exposure. You know that.
At least I remind everyone who is so eager to meet their bed. We do have a time limit, as my home city is under attack by horrible creatures from beyond the abyss, and all my favourite stuff is there. And my family.
I thought we were your favourite stuff and your family.
Yes, but you're not in Singorn. Of course I didn't need to say that otherwise.
I agree, but let's not be dead.
Yeah, I mean, a warning from a god is a pretty strong suggestion.
Even not as strong as a warning from a DM.
That's a little too meta.
I have heard of this DM. I should seek to follow their advice then, lest the fates go against us.
And they will.
Oh, certainly. But I think at this point we have gone beyond fate itself. Ah, very well. I will say, however, that I am expecting recompense for all of my stuff which is broken in this horrible attack, which is thousands of people probably dead right now.
I think you'll have to take it that up with the people that attacked Singorn and your dad. He should be big and strong enough to look after himself.
Oh, certainly. But father's just one person, and a demon army is endless. So, you know, a rock will eventually fade away under the sea.
Oh, you make this trip to Singorn sound so appealing.
Yeah.
Oh, I am nothing but honest with you.
No, I appreciate that.
Very well. as distasteful as it is to relax and enjoy an evening before a horrible battle, far be it from me to deny my companions. Just think about all the people who are going to die because you made this decision. That's all I ask.
Do I know any of them?
You know, I will say you probably know my dear wife very well, Boris.
Muriel is in danger.
Oh, certainly. But you know her as well as I do. Anything near her is in danger more than she is.
That's very
She
true.
is the danger. And the fact I'm still alive and unharmed implies that she is okay for now.
And also very, very patient.
Yes.
Well, once upon a time, anyway.
Well then, as you are insistent, and Lewin will conjure up the key.
Okay. A blue line materializes in the air in front of you.
Very good. Oh, before I forget, dear stone giants, I apologise. I haven't introduced myself, and
They are
likewise.
half of that. How are you going to talk to them? Because they are way away yet. They're still half a mile away.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I will then instead ask Yiskip to ask, do they have any items that we may borrow or maybe take in preparation for this battle? As master craftsmen, they must have some special items perhaps they could lend to us for this battle.
What am I supposed to ask? I'm half a mile away.
Yes, but you're still telekinetically connected to me. I thought you ran up to them.
Oh, no, I thought I did as well.
No, you
I didn't
basically you got
realise
stopped. You were moving forwards, and then you were stopped by Grav.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the giants telling him.
No, that was Grav. That was Grav talking to him.
I see.
So I didn't make myself clear. I apologise.
No, that's okay. It's my mistake. I was seeing if I could get some very expensive pottery for Dak, but alas.
Well, we should probably, when we do approach with caution anyway, because as Nolan said, these stone giants wouldn't have been corrupted by whatever's going on up here.
Should we go and deal with the stone giants first before?
I don't feel like fighting them right now is a good idea. Not with Boris's arm barely held on.
I will also say that this only lasts as long as I am inside. You can see Lewin's got his boot through the door.
Yes, let's. I think rest is a good idea. If only so Boris can keep his limb.
Is it gone necrotic yet?
Did you ask Boris that question?
Does it look all black and gangly?
No.
Frostbitten? Okay,
No.
that's a
It
shame.
kind of swings there. Sort of outside of my control.
He can wrap it around his neck like a scarf now.
Yes, well, it's very cold out here for you, I imagine. So come in and enjoy the goods. The staff aren't very happy with the cold. They don't really like this temperature, so having the draft is very uncomfortable for them.
Hi, Lynn.
Hop in. As I hop in, I'll turn to Lewin again. So, Lewin, what is your favourite item?
My favourite item? Does this have to be something I actually have, or something I aspire to have?
Oh, good question. The favourite item in Singor that you were referring to? You mentioned many.
My favourite item is the Guildmaster's Scrying Stone. I used to have quite a lot of fun when Father was away spying on all the various baths.
Okay. I was next going to ask... I'm just going to steamroll over that completely.
We'll just ignore that.
Yeah, completely ignore that. So why did you steal it?
Because it is about 5 meters across and doesn't work unless it's in my father's office.
Why didn't you steal his office?
Now that is a good idea. I like the sound of that.
Dream big.
Yeah.
Oh, Sorry, 1 second. Alfonso, you heard nothing.
And he just inclines his head towards you and doffs his large hat, runs off and comes back with a carafe of wine and starts to pour some.
Alfonso, on a day like today, you are an absolute godsend. Remind me that your bonus is coming up soon, and I will make sure to have something nice for all of you.
There was a small round bowl on the floor full of steaming water. He puts a chair in front of it, and you sit on it, take your boots off. He pulls your boots off and you put your feet in the hot water.
Oh, I'm going to steep my feet.
Yep. And wine is brought, and the rest of you are equally pampered.
How about you, Skip? If there was anything that you would ever desire, what would it be?
I'll show him my bowl. See it? Everything I need? Put all my food in there?
And as you hold your bowl up, a Chewinga comes along and fills it with red wine.
Fine. I will partake in the red wine.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, that's. I'm a simple person, Lewin. I don't need much. That's all I need.
Oh, come now. Your modesty is respectable, but even you, close to enlightenment as you are, must have one desire.
The destruction of Singorn. Just gives a cheeky wink to Lewin and yeah.
And Brick, a couple of the Chewingas come up to you and they wait on you. And they just stand in front of you. One has a flagon of ale, one has a glass of whiskey, one has a carafe of wine, another has a haunch of pork steaming, covered in gravy on a silver platter.
Oh. Yeah, the pork, that's all I need.
Okay. And so they're trying to give you the alcohol as well, but...
I just sort of wave them off for anything non-alcoholic. Lou, can they get anything non-alcoholic, please?
Yes. What would you like?
Yeah, I really don't mind as long as it's not alcohol. I've had enough for one day.
Could you get a glass of milk for my dear half-orc friend?
Okay, and what are the nods? Oh, nods again, and a couple of them run out. And those with very high passive perceptions swear you hear a mooing sound. And they come back here with a warm, creamy milk.
Jason, you sitting at the bar.
I just have this feeling like there's just a hidden farm somewhere in this house.
And a chicken escapes from through a window and just clucks across the road.
I mean, nothing makes sense in this place, but I don't need to worry about that. It's milk.
It's fresh and warm. It tastes very nice. And food is consumed.
Well, while everyone else is enjoying themselves, Rynder at the cost of potentially multiple lives, let us plan. What is the angle tomorrow? Shall we try and negotiate, or shall we take a champion's method?
I think we should try for diplomacy, but expect violence.
That should become our slogan.
It kind of should, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's just you just see Lewin just opens up his spellbook and just jots something down quickly.
I'm not sure how we achieve the former.
I know how we achieve the latter.
Oh, I'm quite sure you do.
Lewin, there's a ping in your mind. Oh, son, where are you? We are in trouble. The Vanishing Citadel has been overrun by the demons and the frog demon. We are in... That's when it stops.
That's it. I will reply with, Dearest father, do not worry. We will be with you soon. We are about to eliminate the source preventing us from teleporting. As soon as that is done,
Stop.
we be with you.
Stop. No.
Yep.
I was counting the words.
As many as I can get from that.
Yep. But that's what you heard. So you obviously you hear that things aren't going well. The shifting keep you heard was overrun. It's day 4. There we go. What are the rest of you doing? Jack, what are you doing? You've got a bowl of warm milk in front of you.
Yep, enjoying life, drinking my fresh warm milk.
There was a hearth which is roaring.
Yeah. Once I finish with milk, I'll be stretching out right in front of closer than you would think is physically possible without getting burnt. But somehow I'm not getting burnt.
A brick. The pork is best you've had for a long time.
Absolute bliss.
And the crackling is done to perfection.
Do like a bit of crackling. This is my pleasure. This is my treasure, rather. Sorry.
Skip. The bowl is filled again. More wine. Food is brought in front of you.
I'm going to ask for a peach.
Peach.
A peach. Yes.
And a peach.
A peach.
Peach. They look amongst themselves, and they one of them goes It goes into the kitchen, and you can hear this rummaging around. And he comes out with an orange.
Lewin,
Yes.
do they know what peaches are?
I don't know. They maybe have never seen a peach.
Can you talk to them about it? This seems below the par.
Alfonso.
Alfonso comes up.
Hello, my dear chap. Do we have any peaches? I know we are out of season.
Are you saying this in Common or in Elvish?
I am saying this in Elvish.
Okay.
They are out of season.
Oh. And he goes away. He comes back, and you see Iskip. Very strange fruit. This. It looks like a metal cylinder. It's probably about 6 inches tall and about 3 inches in diameter. It's got bright coloured paper on the outside, and Alfonso gets a knife and stabs it into the front and top of this, and he peels off the top of the metal container, and then he pours its contents into your bowl, which is sliced peaches in a very sweet syrup. And there were a few red glacier cherries in there as well.
No, Alfonso, just a freshly picked peach, please.
And he just looks at Lewin and just shrugs.
Lewin shrugs back with a bit of, difficult customers.
I want to talk to your manager.
And he just points at Lewin.
Who's the manager here, Lewin?
I am the owner.
Being the slightly mischievousness of this, whilst those two are back and forthing, on the table behind the exhibit, I'm going to major image a peach.
There's a peach. Skip, you see a peach. He's got one there for you.
See, Alfonso, this is how you get business done. You have to talk to the owner. Thank you, owner Lewin. I'll walk over to the peach.
Okay. It looks like a peach and smells like a peach. Is this minor illusion or major illusion?
Major.
Okay, it looks like a peach and smells like a peach.
I will pick up said peach and enjoy its succulence.
Okay, you bite into it. Jack, what are you making this peach taste like?
Ooh.
Really... Jack, think very carefully. Anything.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh. I want it to taste like Bomb's favourite meal that he would have eaten around us when we were in Kymore.
Whose favourite meal?
Bombers.
Bombers. Bombers.
Like Arabian chips or something, you know.
Okay, yeah. So it's pie and mash.
Yeah. Just hopefully it recalls long-distant memories.
So you take a bite into it, and it doesn't taste like peach to you at all. This is obviously a strange breed, a Singorn breed of peach. Tastes a little bit like a Fray Bentos pie with smashed potato.
It's not cooked properly either. Oh God, these really are out of season. You're right, Lewin. Sorry, Alfonso. Fuck, that was horrible.
And you can see, look at Alfonso. You can see because of your high insight. You see he looks slightly confused. See, actually, some of them are chewing us in, and they take it from you and take it away.
Foul. Yeah. Feed that to, I don't know, yeah, Chewinga pets. Boris, perhaps.
You skipped. They are my staff. Do not call them pets.
No, to your Chewinga pets, to the pets the Chewingas have.
Pets of the Chewingas.
That's what I meant to say. That one.
Oh well, in that case, your racism is acceptable, as animals are fair targets.
God.
Chewin cats and dogs everywhere.
No offense, of course, as he just pivots to that quickly.
Okay. And Boris, what are you doing? You have been served a flagon of ale. Your arm is still at a strange angle.
Well, when Brick dismissed all of the drinks,
yeah,
and the Chewingas started walking around, Boris went, what have you got there? And has taken all of the things that they brought to him.
Okay.
And has then gone, bring me some kind of cooked animal flesh.
And I did cast heal on Boris at 6th level a minute
Oh,
ago,
right.
so
Okay. So, Boris, your arm sort of resets itself.
Yeah, I've put him mostly back together.
And the Chewingas look a bit confused, and Alfonso comes back to you with a plate with a peach on it.
This doesn't look like animal. This looks like fruit.
He just shrugs.
Full knowing that the shenanigans are afoot will go to Boris. Don't knock it till you tried it. It's vegan.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just sounds posh.
It's a vegan.
Boris prods it and goes, "What animal does it come from?"
And he mimes something which is you find incomprehensible. Those of you who've got very, very good insight skills, he's just doing gibberish.
Okay,
you think it's something like
kind of very exotic animal.
It's like
to eat this now.
Lidl or something like that. You can't quite get into their heads or tails of it.
Yeah, Boris is going to eat it then because it sounds like this comes from.
And it tastes like sort of underdone pastry with rubber kidneys and chewy steak in it, with smashed potato and tinned peas.
I mean, he's had worse.
Yeah.
He's definitely had better, but he's had worse.
I mean, think about Willy Wonka's first attempt at the chewing gum with all the meals in it. And he rejected it. Okay, so you have that. Strangely, it's not very satisfying, though.
It's so melted in your mouth. By the time it hits your stomach, it's almost as if it's gone.
And they bring you some more. So more food is bought, and another ham is bought for Brick, and a further one is bought for you, Boris, and anybody else wishes to have it. So it's a meat fest.
Oh, he's well away now.
Okay, so you dine and you warm yourselves up. Lewin's sitting there with his feet in a bowl of hot water. Pipes are brought out for those who wish to indulge in the pipe weed. And if you don't want to do anything else,
Wasn't Yizkip learning to like blow smoke rings with these?
That was Womble.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Jack had the wonderful pipe but lost it.
depressed.
Okay, so you can.
Can I?
So yep.
Head off for the long night. Can
Yep.
I take me old braces of defense off and
Yep.
hand them over to JC? Here you go, JC. You can probably make good use of this, considering you're so easy to hit.
Don't work
where's
with wearing armor. You have to be unarmored for them to work.
No, you
Unarmed.
can't have them, JC.
Oh,
Change my mind. Sorry, mate.
He did this on purpose, JC.
yeah.
I will remember this.
That is actually.
You have made an enemy today.
That does actually raise a good point. Everyone, get your pockets out. What have we all got? So, I have my Staff of Frost, which is rested up in the cloakroom. I have my Spellguard shields, which I've never used, but someone can have it if they like. Dak might get a lot of benefit because you use shields, don't you?
Pardon? Sorry.
You use a shield, don't you?
Not usually. No.
Oh, okay, cool. Because what do you carry when you're not wild shaping?
I have my new quarterstaff and my sickles, which I never actually use.
I was gonna say because you might get some benefit out of the shield.
Yeah, I didn't know druids could use shields actually, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You are proficient in light, medium armors, but they can't be made of metal.
What's the shield made out of?
You know what? I don't actually know. Let me.
I mean, given it's a shield, I'd presume it was metal.
You can get shields made out of wood. Well, according to the official art, it looks as though it's made of brass. So, no, I would imagine that your code of guidance would suggest you couldn't use it.
Yeah.
I feel like tonight we're all just being like horrible to each other. We're just going, here, have this. Just kidding.
I also have a Pearl of Power, but if it's all the same to everyone else, I'd probably like to keep that my person.
Good God, you're doing tactics and things.
I know. Can you believe it?
No. JC, there's a mount of goodies and shiny things and magic just being placed in the middle of the room.
Yep. Although I do know these are my friends, so I'm trying my best to keep the paws from touching.
You are stretched in front of the fire still.
Yep.
Entranced by the dancing flames. The fish is brought to you as well. Steaming from the barbecue. Tastes delightful.
I'll be gobbling that down.
Oh, potions and scrolls. My scrolls are sadly gone, but I do have a couple of potions left. So I have 2 greater healings and a regular. I have 2,000 gold pieces of diamonds after we beat up that earth elemental and the giant turtle. So if you want me to split that up, I know that Dak would get use out of a couple of the smaller ones.
Some of you have exhaustion points as well, remember. Do any of you have more than one?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I would suggest then, Dak, I give you some of these diamonds. We crush them. You can cast Greater Restoration to get rid of that exhaustion.
I don't have that prepared today.
You could prepare it tomorrow morning and get rid of the exhaustion.
That's very true. Yes, let's
It's
do that.
probably a good one to have prepared, because
I think you're right.
these are stone creatures, and methinks petrification may be on the cards. Or at least one of the nasty effects.
That's a good shout.
Okay. So I'll let you divide your spoils as you wish.
Oh, I do have a scroll. I have a Sending Scroll and one of Wall of Force. Oh, I've got 2 of Wall of Force.
I have a scroll.
That would have been handy if I remembered that.
I have a scroll. I have a scroll of fairy fire.
Ooh, do you?
Yes,
May I have that, please?
you may. Because I've been carrying it for about 6 months.
Lewin is going to disappear into his office for 2 hours. Yes, I can.
So strangely, in that scroll of fairy fire, you find a couple of mouldy, flattened leaks. You have no idea why they're there.
I'm just going to brush those into the little bin on the side. And I will spend the requisite gold. I'm assuming I can transfer the gold into the inks and such in the manner.
I will let you hold it.
Bless you.
Normally you'd need that stuff. You don't have it, but I will just say, just for this once, Alfonso brings the stuff along, but he needs payment for it.
That's fine. So
normally I wouldn't let you do that. No, not here.
That's fine. This time I will pay Alfonso my due.
Yeah.
And he shrugged his shoulders and he's out of it.
Yep.
Lynn, did you say about diamonds and healing potions? Sorry, I was typing when you were talking.
Yes, so I have 2 greater healing potions, 1 regular, and I have 2,000 gold pieces of mixed diamonds after I killed the Zaratan by myself.
Okay. Do you want to divvy them up, or do you want to keep them, or?
How much do you need, and what?
Well, I've got no healing potions, but I have got 3 diamonds and 1 lot of diamond. No, I've got 3 diamonds of 300 gold pieces, 1 diamond of 500 gold pieces, and 3 lots of diamond dust.
You can have the entire bag if you like.
Okay. So what was that again? Sorry.
It's 2,000 gold pieces of mixed diamonds.
Oh, okay. So I'll just divvy it up. That's fine.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
And then you can all go and have a long rest if you wish.
Is it okay if I nab one of those potions of greater healing, please? Boris basically doesn't have any other use for a bonus action, so it kind of makes sense that he might have one. If that's cool with whoever owned it.
I've got quite a few potions of healing still. If anyone... Oh no, I haven't. I've got 1 of each. I've got a regular, a greater, and a superior.
I currently have no healing potions, but it probably makes more sense for you guys to have them because I've got other means of sorting you out.
I've also got a potion of vulnerability that someone could have.
What does that do?
It gives you resistance.
I would very much like that.
I'm pretty sure it does anyway. Let me just check. There's no different vulnerability and invincibility. I'm sure it's the same thing. Yeah, you have resistance to all damage.
Jeez.
You can have it.
If I can have that, that would be great.
Yeah, go for it.
So is anyone willing to give up a potion of healing of some kind?
Yeah, take a greater as well if you want.
Oh, there you go.
Greater, thank you very much.
It's fine.
Let's have a look. 1 minute.
Boris, ball, place of defence, undisputed champion.
Oh, that reminds me. Boris, obviously, would you like to, prayer and prepare for the next day with the artifact?
Yes, it has been a while. I should probably sit in the chair.
That is fine. Then I will cast Demi-Plane, and you see the normal little trapdoor appears in the floor.
Okay. And to the other side, there's a room, like an interrogation room, in the middle of which is a wooden chair with a couple of things sitting on it, being placed on it.
Torture chamber.
I will have you know that this is a holy room of significant importance, you heretic.
The holy room of getting information.
I suppose that non-champions would not appreciate its importance. That's fine. Boris, after you, you are of course the first champion.
Boris will hop through and go straight to the chair.
Okay, go and sit on the chair.
Yep.
And it creaks under your weight a little bit.
So I'm just going to whisper to anyone in the vicinity while watching this. Do we know what Boris thinks he gets out of this?
Isn't it something like supposed to be like a +12 to sitting?
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, sorry, that was me, DM.
No.
Do you mind if I cast Major Illusion on Boris to make the chair shake?
It won't make the chair shake.
Oh, yeah, that's Thaumaturgy I'm thinking of, not Major Image. Never mind, apologies.
Himself rocking backwards and forwards.
So just from my end then, it all went very quiet all of a sudden. It just made me chuckle. It was very ominous.
I think the Warren has been given a message from God.
The yellow circle.
Okay, I'm talking with somebody else. I'm whispering with one of you. That shouldn't have gone to everybody.
Oh.
Forget that.
Didn't see it.
All right.
Wiped from my memory.
It has been hidden.
So, not to rehash difficult conversations that we've had before, but do we have anything to keep a potentially very large angry dragon on the ground?
You have me! I took down a mountain.
That's already on the ground, though, JC.
Get the dragon on the ground and I will do the rest.
That's what we're asking. How do we get it on the ground?
Yes.
I have a particular spell, one I most recently learned, which grabs creatures such as dragons and pulls them to the ground. Only downside, it's a very difficult one to pull off on such a large, difficult creature, so help would be appreciated.
What do
And
you
you can
mean?
see that with a flicker of the hand, you see a massive, overgrown Venus flytrap just appear out of one of the nearby pots.
Cool.
So what you're saying is chop its wings off. Got you.
One of these lovely little plants can potentially bring even a creature as big as that down to the ground.
And it looks like something out of an old Mario game.
More.
Well, that solved that one then. That means it's all up to you, Lewin. Fantastic.
I think we need
Well
other
volunteered.
options.
Here.
Boris is remarkably astute on this. I think other options may be required.
I think we inadvertently thought the same thing.
Yeah. it's a very useful spell.
Yeah.
Likewise, I have other spells which can affect the minds of creatures and perhaps take them out of the picture for a short time at the very least.
Is that by sending them somewhere else?
Indeed, I can send them to a minor area of the lower planes.
Mm.
A maze without end.
Yeah.
It certainly sounds
Oh.
useful.
If I can get it to work.
Yeah.
These creatures, these particularly dragons, tend to have inherent magic, and this is like no other dragon I have seen before.
I'm slightly worried that I'm not going to be able to punch this one as hard. Truthfully.
It's perfectly normal to have performance anxiety.
Yeah, I am a bit anxious about this one though, Dak. Punching these rock creatures isn't fun and it hurts my fists.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Any tips? Horace, Dak? Rick?
Oh, I
You
mean,
hit
don't
things
look at me.
hard.
I'm terrible.
Yeah,
at hitting things.
don't use fists.
Special fists.
So one of the Chewingas comes up to you and sort of yawns a little bit. He's wearing a white nightcap, a white conical thing with a popple in the end, and a long gown, holding a candle on a little saucer thing. Offers you all a nightcap.
Well, I think the time is on us. We have a great battle in front of us tomorrow, my friends. Rest easy. Enjoy the luxuries, as this may be your last day.
And if it's Singon's last day, that's a double loss.
Well, extra motivation for you not to die then.
Or for you not to let us die.
And if you fail, then I'll email Matt Mercer and just tell him we've destroyed his world.
I think I'd be quite pleased by that. We'd have to. He's like, okay, but to give a bit of analysis, you've got to listen to over 300 hours of D&D sessions for a bit of context.
And now you know how it feels.
Doing a quick out of character for everyone else, how would you like me to set up tomorrow? Do you want me to be a buff and debuff bot? Do you want me to be a mixture of everything? Or do you want me to go full out damage?
Full out ham.
I always prefer you as buff and debuff, but
that's fine. Okay, I'm getting do a mix of things.
Or you could do what Boris says.
Yes, oh champion, sitting on your chair. What do you suggest?
Sitting on his chair doing sod all,
Oh
contributing nothing,
champion of the sitting chair, what is thy wisdom?
making demands. He's fallen asleep.
He's had quite a lot to drink, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just dribbling a bit.
I will remember to get Boris out of there before the hour's up, otherwise he is trapped in there until the next morning.
He wouldn't notice.
No, probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but then I'd have to cast my 8th level spell
exactly,
to get to that.
Okay. Alright, so enough faffing around. Anything else you guys want to do this evening, or shall we go and have a long rest?
Us? Faffing around?
Yes, you faffing around, all of you.
Long rest.
Yeah.
In this community, we call it waffling.
Ah!
Right. Is there anything else people want to plan tomorrow? I'm going in with the expectation of prepare for a potential fight with the giants and prepare for a very probable fight with big nasty dragon elemental thing.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready then, as always.
Just get me near it and I'll hit it.
Okay.
Just get me behind it and I'll poke it. From behind.
So
Any contingencies, or if the dragon flies away with one of us?
a nice eulogy.
I'm totally fine with that. I just wanted an answer.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You'll probably be fine.
Yeah, if it like flies off with one of us.
Yeah, he just fucked.
The cat did it.
Yeah. And with
Why
that
was a cat that gets carried away?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
See, I did hear of this donkey from far, far away, and a red dragon.
Oh, I'm not hearing this smut. I'm going to bed.
So you all disappear into your separate rooms. And you lay down. Boris, your arm's still smarting. It's healed, but it's got a great big welt and bruise on it. The rest of you go to your separate spaces and have a long rest. You fall asleep.
I've been captured by a Lewin.
You're caught by Lewin, absolutely, in his demonic plane. And you hear.
As in, I can't get to my token because Lewin is on top of me.
He's a git, isn't he? There you go. You fall asleep. A disturbed night. And Boris, you're standing on the top of a mountain. You're on your own. The air is clear. See a storm cloud coming in rapidly from the distance, lightning flashing in it. Each time there's a flash silhouetted. There is a large visage of a strong man, large chest. He gets closer. Champion, are you ready to face your foe tomorrow?
We are here. We're ready to fight.
Where do you find your strength?
I would just come back.
I can hear, it's fine.
Where do you find your strength?
The answer still eludes me.
A bolt of lightning strikes down. 26 lightning damage.
Oh.
Where do you find your strength?
I'm here. I'm ready to fight. And I will die trying to fight.
And you now see around you, slumbering, the bodies of your colleagues. You're on the peak of this mountain. Around you, in a circle, feet towards you, lying on beds of all your cots or your colleagues. Do not know from where your strength comes from. Can somebody roll a 1d6 for me, please?
Yeah, oh, I think but two of us did. Sorry, you just give a roll first.
Add them all together.
You see, Boris, you see Brick lying in his bed. He starts to bleed from his eyes and from his ears. Brick, you are dreaming. In your dream, you are being pierced by a multitude of needles. It is agony. And looking over you, you see Boris just laughing.
That honestly somehow doesn't surprise me.
He's chanting, "I am the champion! I am the champion!"
Boris, sorry, it says, "Champion, where do you find your strength?"
You shouldn't. Brick has shown himself to be worthy. He fights to help you.
He is not worthy. Brick, you hear this coming through your dream, through the pain. He is not worthy. He is not worthy of the champion. He is not worthy to be in the presence of the champion. In the presence of the Storm Lord. You are not worthy, and your colleagues are not worthy.
Can I actually say anything in this stream or not?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
In fact, all of you make wisdom saving throws.
I thought it was just me here with.
Yeah, all the bodies there, but you waking up. So JC is not awake. Iskip, Lewin, no. Brick, no.
My sheet is loading.
Okay.
Does that include Boris or not?
Of course,
No,
I
Boris-
am the other champion of Cord in this stream, so of course I would be here.
Where do you find your strength?
I have answered this question, and I've learned nothing more.
Can somebody roll a 1d6 for me, please? Again, can't have me. 6. Dak. You feel your horns start to dissolve in acid.
I can still hear you.
Boris, you look at Dak and you can see his face starts to sizzle and his skin starts to burn and smoke. His horns melt away. That's a terrible roll. 14 acid damage, Dak.
Yeah, I'll do it as soon as I can get this to operate.
What? So where do you find your strength?
Dak has shown himself to be honest, pure, and he's here ready to fight.
None of you are ready to fight. 17. 32 lightning damage to you, Boris. Another crack of lightning hits you. You have your maul at your side. Where do you find your strength? Brick, you see, Brick is starting to exsanguinate in front of you. Dak is starting to melt.
Am I able to say anything in this, or like?
You didn't roll high enough. You're present.
Okay.
In fact, you're all present now, and basically you feel paralysed. If you want to try and interfere, that it's a Wisdom saving throw DC of 25.
Unless I roll in that 20, I've not got a chance.
But you may do that.
Correct, you got to roll a 19.
Oh no, 19. You're right. Oh, do you know what? In for a penny, for a pound. I'm going to give it a go. I don't really care at this point. I just want Cord to shut up. I'm gonna give it a go.
Shut up.
Wait, you see, you God, shut up.
What do you know? What have you ever done for me?
Nah, never mind.
Jack's fur catches fire.
Am I aware of what's happening?
You feel like a spark from the fire you were lying in front of has now recaught, and your fur is ablaze. You take 67 fire damage.
Oof. Well, I can't reaction that, can I?
Nope. You're in bed. You can't move.
Yeah.
Can I try and say something to Boris?
Sorry?
Can I try and say something to Boris?
Yep. Try and make a wisdom saving throw then.
Oh, 17 with a plus 11, man. Oh, can I spend a key point to re-roll that?
No, because you're not conscious. Actually, you in the dream world. Go on, I'll let you do that. Yep.
Yeah, I am an astral monk. You know?
Yep.
You
Go for it.
Wisdom. 30.
Hey.
Okay.
Nice.
You see, Dak is dissolving into sludge. A Brick is exsanguinating. Jacques is burning. You see Lewin's face start to solidify into a block of ice. Lewin, 60 cold damage. Not resisted by the staff thing.
Yep, good to know.
Iskip, you break free. You awake. What? Where do you find your strength, champion?
Is it to me?
Iskip, that's to the champion. Iskip, you wake.
I'm gonna, if I can, before he says that,
You can get up.
show him that we can fight. Fucking punch the bastard. We're here with you.
Boris, you see Iskip standing by your side. Sort of almost like a ghost-like form. With him, within Iskip, you see almost like another shape within him as well. The shape of Gravgrit.
Sorry, go on.
So those people who are being injured each take an extra 5 damage.
Nice.
Of the sort that you were taking.
Should we all be making wisdom saves for this as well?
Are we taking damage for all of this?
Yeah.
Oh God, how much are we meant to have taken? I haven't paid too.
No. You take another 5. You had the needle damage, but you're taking 5 damage around now.
How much was the needle damage? I don't think I got that.
It wasn't that much. It was a terrible roll. It was
one of the first ones.
It was 14. It's only 14 damage.
14. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I didn't realise.
Where do you get your strength?
Is there a physical being in front of me?
There is the clouds around you, and you see this silhouette in the clouds.
What I'm asking is Skip has just told me to fight this thing.
Yeah.
Is it within reach?
No, it's basically in the clouds, half a mile above you.
I'll ignore what I said. I don't know what I'm going on about. I have no idea where I am. Sorry, Boris.
No, that's fine. There's, I think, some sage advice in there. Okay. Boris Vancer.
Skip, you can communicate with Boris as freely as you wish to. You have broken free from this with a 30. You have passed the saving throw.
Can we all keep doing saving throws?
At the moment, it's just Skip and Boris.
Okay.
The next round, you can all try and do both saving throws again.
Okay, cool.
I have an idea of what Boris is going to say, unless you have something else to add, Skip.
Nope, you go for it.
Okay. Sure. We are all here to rescue this sanctum. The world depends on this, and we're going to do it.
You are pawns on the board.
Then we are pawns on the board, and we'll do it with or without your help.
You are a champion. You have the cursed, survivor, the believer, the mother, and the half-blood. You are pawns. But where do you, champion, where do you get your strength? Okay, another 5 damage to everybody. You can all make wisdom saving throws again.
Cool.
That's remarkably good for me.
Oh, come on, do the bloody roll.
I have 23.
Not enough. Not enough.
Wow.
I'm afraid. And you can see that Jack is burning, Lewin is solidifying, and Brick is bleeding.
To staunch Brick's wound.
Oh
put
yeah, now
out
you do it.
JC, and warm up.
You go to Brick, and you get stabbed with these needles as well. So you take 5 damage. But Brick doesn't take 5 damage this go.
Sorry, Boris, mate. I haven't got any. I don't know where your strength comes from.
Thunder blasts your ears, Boris. 4 thunder damage to you. Where do you find your strength?
I think it's time. We went our separate ways. I liked being independent. I don't have the answer you're looking for.
Dak takes 5 acid damage. JC takes 5 fire damage. Lewin takes 5 cold damage. Brick takes 5 piercing damage. Iskip, you can see them all struggling in front of you.
Why is it? Oh. You have to excuse my rolls. My sheet's catching up for all the times I click the button.
Where do you find your strength? Second challenge. Champion is willing to negotiate. Dak, you wake up.
Oh, I don't actually. Well, in all fairness, I don't know if I pushed that button or whether that was an old one.
Oh right, okay, because you've done it twice now. Okay, you don't wake up.
My sheet's messing about, so it's just rolling all the time.
Okay, so you don't wake up. Yeah, the first one was 21. I beg your pardon. Fine, so be it. And you can see the Stormlord. Almost the patterns in the clouds now, as if he's turning away, and the clouds start to retreat. And Dak takes another 5 acid damage. JC another 5 fire damage. Lewin 5 cold. Brick 5 piercing. Where do you find your strength? And it's like the echo of thunder, which is disappearing into the distance. Iskip, what are you doing?
I guess I can only staunch one person at a time. So
you do have boots of levitation, by the way. There's this thing over you. If you wanted to get up there and give him a smack, you could do with your boots of levitation.
Is it? Oh, I thought he was like millions of miles away.
Yeah, it's half a mile up. Yeah, but you can move really fast.
I'll levitate up there and slap him.
Okay. And he turns around as you do so, as you levitate up. You levitate and you find you can actually run on the winds.
Oi, Cord! He's given you a fucking great answer. Leave our friends alone, and I'll slap him as hard as I can.
Okay.
Yes, you skip.
So make an attack roll.
Please fucking hit. It's just an unarmed. 25 to hit.
Oh, you have spirit, mother.
Don't talk to me. Talk to your chosen. Fuck off. And that's going to be the end of my interaction with him. I'm going to levitate back down and ignore him.
And you are forced to the floor. You fall, and you hit the ground, and you take wrong button. 52 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground, as you're forced to the ground. Boys, you see Iskip on the floor next to you. Blick is breathing. Lewin is there. JC is there. Dak is there. Dak has gone. He keeps disappearing.
I think he's having issues.
Where?
Dak.
Where?
No.
Where do you find your strength?
You can leave them alone. They have strength. I might not know where mine comes from.
You defy me. How dare you defy the Storm Lord? And you can see XSplit now getting crushed under the weight of an imaginary boot that's sitting on him. Brick is bleeding. Everybody loses 5 hit points. Why should I leave them be? You're my champion. You cannot save them. You are not fit to be my champion.
Fine, but that might go both ways.
And the air and the clouds just dissipate. And you're standing on top of the mountain. And you see your colleagues dying around you. What do you do, Boris?
Boris will say, leave them alone. I'll die, but they don't need to.
Why do you say that? What are they to you? And his voice gets further and further away.
Boris doing absolutely everything to avoid simply saying the word friends.
Is he our friends? He's only been with us for about a week and a
Yeah.
half.
I love Boris's responses. I think they're great.
Well, they've been strong. They've been smart. They've worked together. They've been resourceful.
And just saying that, listening, you wake. And the rest of you wake with a smart. Dak, you smell acid in the room. JC, you smell burning fur. Lewin, your teeth are chattering together. Brick, your hands are slick with blood. XSplit, you're covered in bruises. Boris, your hair is frazzled, has been struck by electricity. Another weird dream. And then you fall, you have the sleep of oblivion. You wake in the morning after a long rest. And I shall stop there.
That was fun.
Damn, that
I'm
was
so
an
gutted.
intense half hour, Jesus.
I'm so disappointed I missed half that because my bloody internet wouldn't cooperate.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to go and listen to the recording.
Kudos to Boris and the DM for sticking to their guns on that as well.
Damn, that was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, man, like that's hard to do. Nice.
Well, XSplit, you broke out of that somehow, but that was
Yeah.
fortuitous.
Yeah, punching a god sounds fun. I think I took it a bit too far and got found out.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Took a swipe. Well, you rolled 25 to hit. That's going to hit many things.
Yeah.
And in your astral form, you can do that. So you have a long rest, and the morning comes, ready for the next day. You all remember the dream.
I think we probably, in the morning when we were having breakfast, we probably need to have a chat with Boris.
At this bloody rate, I'm not going to be sleeping in the same hotel as him.
It does seem to go badly for everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should have just turned around and been like, my chair gives me strength. The chair of sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say the nightmares are a common thing. You get used to them.
Nightmares are one thing, but getting burnt alive in your nightmare and then waking up to smelling singeing is something different.
I got stabbed multiple times and didn't even get a cool tattoo from it.
Is it your
No,
first
you got
time?
a scar.
Cool. All right. Well, I will stop there for the evening. Well done, everybody, for good farting around.
Some solid farting.
We survived another week.
Despite falling off the mountain several times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, we do our best, TPK, but somehow we always fail at it.
Oh, don't tempt fate, man.
Second tempt fate saying that.
Look, we only have one left to go until everyone's had a new character. All eyes on Dak.
Dax had a new character. Dak is the second character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It's like episode 2, the sewer.
It's more like a tutorial character dying, though, isn't it?
Actually,
Like, does it really count?
Brick's the only original.
I wanted that first death out of the way quick. That's what that was.
Poor Powen had a lapse in judgment.
He did. It cost him his life.
I think everyone had a lapse in judgment.
Not Fabius, he was just ready to die.
Bugger this somehow.
Well, he saved his son.
He did save his son.
Who's had the most deaths in
Me.
the campaign?
Ross by
Is it-
far.
But Ross doesn't
True,
care about his characters dying. He quite likes it.
It's the best part. You get to go out in a blaze of glory. You get that fantastic moment where everything just goes, and you get the comic book guy. Oh, everything was a waste. the last 10 years were for nothing.
You got a special offer by the Raven Queen, haven't you?
Buy one soul, get one free.
If I
As
go back,
Dyne is like, beans.
if I go
As
back
the
a
saying
fourth
goes,
time,
you either live long enough, you die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
that is a very boring binary way of viewing it. The correct answer is yes.
I will take all of the above.
There is no good, there is no evil, there is just what I do.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm going to stop there. That's all right.
Yes.
And it's going to be intense next week, I think.
Intense.
Yep.
Intense or intense?
If I get the
Because
Pythons out,
We'll be carved in tenths.
It'll be carved into tents, absolutely.
if I get the Pythons out, we can deal with this.
But it sounds like we're about to try and save the temple of a god that distinctly despises us.
Yeah, I mean,
We're on our way
he's-
to kill gods.
Look, I'm going to say, Cord is a pretty rough and tumble god. I think he probably respects you more for standing up to him.
Yeah.
He's like your asshole grandfather. When you sock him in the face for the first time, that's when he's like, oh, okay, yeah, probably should have done that.
But then he turns out to be a god, so hitting him does nothing, and he can just smite you out of existence.
He can do absolutely that.
Gods
Yeah,
are
I mean,
just
he
beings which got
didn't.
there before I did.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very likely that he'd sort of cut his nose off to spite his face, sort of thing. So I don't know. We'll see.
Or maybe he's just trying to teach you a lesson, Boris.
Maybe, but Boris is not a quick learner.
He's a bad student.
He's a very bad student.
Enough faults through your brain, you'll eventually.
I mean, how many times did it take Grog to actually get it right?
Oh well, yeah. That's
And how many times did it take it for what's the name?
Keyleth?
No.
No, he's thinking of the Asamar barbarian.
Yeah, that's the name.
campaign
What's her
too.
name? Natasha. Was it? Tasha.
Yasha.
Tasha.
Yasha.
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 How many times did she have
there you go.
to? It did do that as well.
The most boring character in the group.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, at this point, anyone who's not named Taliesin or oh shit, I've got it. No, what's the actor's name?
Sam.
Sam Riegel, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
If it's not Sam or Taliesin, I find them boring now.
Oh, the ones in campaign 3 are dull.
Apart from Sam Riegel, who from the bits I've seen, Freshly Cut Grass seems to be a very interesting character.
Oh no, boring.
No, is he? Oh, well.
Yeah. It's They're all. It's a one-shot selection of people. It would have been fine for a single episode, but not for a whole campaign.
It's fair enough. You need to have a certain amount of nuance of your character, otherwise you just end up one-noting it.
Yeah.
This is why I'm tripling down on the wizard hubris.
Yes, and pride becomes before a fall. Unfortunately, you didn't fall off the mountain, but there we go.
Yes, but the best part about being wizard is trying to forestall that fall for as long as possible, so when it comes, it's the biggest it can
It's as
possibly
big as it can be, absolutely. Cool.
After the feather fall over and over and over again won't stop you hitting the floor any sooner.
I'm just forewarning to you guys, if there is an opportunity to go for big power, I will absolutely go for it.
I would expect nothing less.
Would you like to be the champion?
What do you mean? I
It's
already am
all
the
yours, mate.
No.
I already am the champion.
I would. Do you know what? I was really hoping though that sort of change subject slightly that you guys were going to get into Singorn, because I did actually make a note of that Lolth statuette that JC had.
Oh God!
Oh, that would have gone down well.
It would have gone down very badly indeed.
Oh, ignore our friends. He's just a dangerous radical. He's not with the rest of us.
No, we brought it to be destroyed. Yes, please destroy it for us.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I know it's remarkably looked after as though it's been polished many times, but that doesn't mean anything.
It means it's better when we destroy it.
It's just I like it. I like Mike's characters because they all have a catchphrase. So Jordan's catchphrase was, "It was only an arrow," and now it was only shiny.
Yeah. Shiny.
Right, I'm going to go now. All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah, right, guys.
Take care. Cheers,
Later.
then. Cheers, bye.
Ciao.
Later.
And